Alright, I guess I'm live now. Let's see here. See how this looks over here. George B, thank you so much. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I have this whole new setup here. I have, this hopefully looks better than the last time I was streaming, but it doesn't look like it actually shows as live. Oh, there it goes. Oh, let me turn that volume off so. But, okay, so Connor says, hey, how are you? All right, so I've kind of got a weird setup here. I haven't figured out how to get the chat on my screen. I think I need dual screens or something. So I'm running it on my iPad too. Okay. So let me move my iPad over here so that way I can actually see what you guys are saying. Looking at the camera here. Okay, this is super weird. All right, so we got Connor saying hi. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good today, Connor. I hope you're doing well. We got SWAT King saying hi. BCTS Chairman hopping here saying hi. And Jacob. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining the live stream today. Hopefully this goes well and you can hear me. So do me a favor. We can hear you, but the sound quality is a bit grainy. Okay, that's good to know. BCTS Chairman hopping here saying hi. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's... yeah, I'm not sure how I can fix that right at this moment. I'm going to have to look into that once we're done with the live stream. I was hoping it would be better than that, but that is a problem I was noticing with the program itself and how it was playing back through my audio. Let me actually see how that sounds now. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Sound quality's a bit grainy. Glad you're feeling better. Do you use it back? Can you tell? You could just call me Nick Pompany. Nick Pompany? Okay. Or maybe Nick. Video quality is great. All right, so the video quality is good. I still need to work on the audio. I'll have to come back to that once I'm done with the live stream. So I got a good idea of what you guys are hearing right now as I'm trying to kind of like bounce it back and forth off my iPad here. But we do have a little bit of an interesting setup here today. I can do things like this, where I can cut in a little bit closer, change the angle like that. I have that set up. I have this set up over here where we can look at what we're going to be talking about today. So yeah, it's a little bit of a cooler setup we have going on for the live streams. So I'm just kind of dipping my toe in the water. I got a very simple setup today. As time goes on, I'll get better with this program, which means the live streams will get better and more interactive. And hopefully I can figure out how to get this chat up on my production screen here rather than having my iPad set up here so that way I can see the chat and interact with you guys. So you see me looking down here, it says this is the only place I can look to see the chat. So video quality is great. Everything's looking good on mine. All right, so yeah, I know the audio is probably the worst thing to be bad at this point, but I will get it fixed. I promise you that. Let's go ahead and jump into the subject that I wanted to talk about today. I tried to do this live stream the other day, and when I uploaded it for viewing on playback, something happened to it. I'd rather not get into the specific details on it, but I did make some mistakes that made me have to try and redo this live stream again. And then on top of that, I was sick this week, and it kind of impacted my ability to get like a high-quality production video done, like what I would normally do. But I do want to start doing more live streams, so I was really kind of stoked to take the opportunity today to level up the live stream skills by getting a program that I can use that will help improve the quality of the live streams and allow me to deliver you more quality information on the fly in a much more rapid pace than, say, the production of a video. Or then, I guess, allow me to be able to illustrate what I'm saying more adequately. So today I do want to talk about the diaper pail that you see behind me, the Janibell Akord diaper pail, and different potential disposal options that you might be interested in for discretion and for reducing smells in the household. So I'm going to take a moment here before I jump into the main subject matter to interact with you guys and have a sip of coffee. So let me take a look at the chat. Neek says, hey, I'm so glad to see you feeling a lot better. Huge fan from Baltimore. And George saying, wee. Yeah, I'm actually, so those of you who follow me on other platforms and have been seeing my posts, it's been a rough few weeks for a variety of reasons, but I think I'm feeling all around better. So hopefully doing more live streams and improving the production here will help with certain things that I'm trying to do. But yeah, it's definitely looking good. So I actually have a microphone set up. It's just there's something wrong with the audio right now. So yeah, my microphone's right here. I don't know how, that's probably not going to help the sound because there's something else going on with the sound. All right, guys, I know the audio is bad. I can't fix it at this moment in the middle of the live stream until I take a moment and actually figure it out. So if you want me to end the live stream and try and figure out the audio and come back in like 15 minutes, we can definitely do that. I don't know why I'm looking at the microphone instead of you. But yeah, if it's that bad and you want me to take 15, 30 minutes to try and figure it out, we can restart the live stream here in a little bit because I know that's a pretty bad thing to have. And personally, I would like to fix it. Otherwise, we can just dive into the subject matter, and then I will fix the audio between now and the next live stream. So put a 1 in the chat if you want me to end the live stream, take 15 to 30 minutes to fix the audio and come back. Put a 2 in the chat if you just want to kind of continue with the live stream. Okay, cool. So took me a minute to get your feedback there. There's a little bit of a lag between what's happening on the screen, what you guys are seeing, and the chat that I'm getting. So, cool. All right, yeah, if you guys are good with that, let me just go and we'll cover the subject matter. I had a few things I want to show you today. This is going to be a lot better with this program and this sort of interactivity, so that way I can show you some things. So, first off, when it comes to diaper disposal, what I've always done, and what you've seen me mention in other videos, is I generally use plastic grocery bags from the store. I'll save those when I go grocery shopping for when I have those particular types of diapers that need that extra protection from smell. And usually I'll take it outside to the outside trash can, to the outside dumpster, that way it doesn't stink up the house. But recently I did get a gift from one of you guys off my wish list. I got the Akord here, the diaper pail, and so I figured I would do a little bit of a review on it and let you guys know my thoughts on it so far. I may need a little bit more analysis, but for those of you who live in an area where there's no plastic grocery bags in grocery stores due to certain regulations, I do want to show you some of the potential options for that. So they do have, let me just hop over here to what I have set up here. And as you can see, there's these things called diaper sacks where you can just basically get them online on Amazon, costing about $15, maybe $7, depending on how many you get. And they come in a few different varieties. So if you don't have plastic bags in your area and you do want that extra discretion, there are several different options to choose from. So I have the Ubi disposal sacks here. There's the Sassy sacks. And I put links to all this stuff in the description, so if you want to check that out, they are affiliate links. So if you do use those, that does help support the channel, and it does help me keep things going here. That would be awesome and greatly appreciated. But here is the North Shore disposal bag, and these ones probably are one of the best. I've never actually used them myself, but I really like the fact that they're super opaque, preventing you from feeling uncomfortable from anybody seeing what's inside. So especially if you're in public and you have to change in a public stall where you might have to dispose of the diaper in front of people, something like this goes a long way towards giving you that extra level of comfort you might want. So let me just hop back over here to my little control panel. Cool. So that is pretty awesome that we're able to switch back and forth like that. I'm just going to take a moment here and see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let me just get a little interaction going on here. You have a roommate, right? Does he know? Yes, of course my roommate knows. He's out there probably hearing me through the live stream. But yes, pretty open like that. I usually do not need to change in public, but I only need to be gone for 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I mean, generally I try to plan my days in such a way whenever I go out where I won't need to change when I'm out. It's usually my primary thing I do. And especially, if you're going out for a long time, there are ways to prepare for that as well, or if you're going to work and sometimes people want to try and go through their whole workday without needing a change. There are ways to do that. I'm not sure I would recommend that, but some people do that. So now let's go ahead and jump back over to the other screen here and review the diaper pail, or take a look at some different places where you can get it. So the one that I'm going to be talking about behind me today is the Akord adult diaper pail. That's 11 gallons. It costs about $60 on Amazon. You can also get it over here on LL Medico. Runs about $60 there as well. The only difference is with LL Medico, you do get the bonus of earning rewards, which I actually just started ordering from them myself, so it's pretty cool to get that reward bonus and be able to use that for products later on. So I just want to throw them in there and give them a shout out like that. And then also here are the refill bag liners. So you want to be careful that you're actually getting the 11-gallon ones, and same thing with this, because there's another one that's cheaper that's 7 gallons, and I really don't think that would be too great, simply because the 11-gallon one, we'll get into that in actually just a second here. So let me just hop back over to the control panel. All right, cool. So that is what we have for those windows. Hopefully by the next time I do another live stream, I'll get this audio situation figured out, and I'll figure out how to use some of these features a little bit better. But here, I just want to show you, basically, this is kind of like how you think it would, where on the top it has this little panel here, which is basically the main mechanism towards preventing smells from getting out. Personally, I am a little iffy on how great it is. This right here also, I guess, serves as another mechanism for helping contain the smells. But if you put a messy diaper in there by itself, it'll still smell the room up. So you kind of want to double bag it like you normally would, and then put it in there to help prevent the smells if that is what you're using the can for. The other thing as well is it holds maybe 2 to 3 adult-sized diapers that are rolled up, used diapers depending on how used they are, and you want to change it every single day. Now I am finding that once you have used it a little bit, it does start to kind of retain some of that smell in there, even when there's nothing in there. Right now it's actually okay. It's kind of gone back and forth on that. And then the other thing as well is basically how it works is there is this gray thing over here, which is kind of like a cut. When it fills up, you pull it out, you slice it there, and then you tie it off, and that's pretty much it. You tie it off on both sides, and then you take out the dirty diapers. But yeah, that's basically how it works, and I would say so far, to some degree, it works pretty good, and it helps keep the diapers out of the main trash can, so that would be one thing for added discretion, where like if you have guests coming over, you won't have to worry about them throwing something away in the trash can and seeing an adult diaper in there and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys find this helpful. I do think, let me just see if I missed any of my points that I wanted to hit here. It does good. So yeah, it does good with containing the scent of urine. It does okay with containing the scent of messy diapers. But yeah, I would still recommend double bagging it. So still important if you don't have the grocery bags to take a look at those diaper sacks in the links that I link in the description. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat, and we'll do a little Q&A here. Looks like that's getting a little blurry. And yeah, I just have to be, yeah. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. I love LL Medico. I use them all the time. Yeah, I'm finding their website really good. There's a lot of great things I would have to say about the website in general, and they have a pretty high quality product selection as well. So far, their customer service has been really good too. So my family members actually gave me a Akord diaper pail for Christmas one year. Yes, they are where I use diapers. Do you use air freshener? All right, so Xander, I'd actually like to have a little back and forth with you. So if you use the diaper pail, do you what kind of perks or drawbacks do you think there are to having one? Because honestly, one of the things is, with the way I used to do things is I would take the diaper out to the trash can pretty much every day, out to the outside trash can. Now with this, my room is actually more likely to smell than it was before. So Andrew says, what I do afterwards is leave it open and let it air out for 30 minutes after taking the baggie out. That's actually not a bad idea. Good tip. I'll have to try that and see if that works out, because that is one of the things that I was kind of finding was a problem with it, is that it kind of retains some of that smell in there afterwards, even when there's nothing in there. All right, cool. So I don't want to torture you guys with this audio any longer than I have to. That was a cool little brief rundown and introduction to using this program and hopefully achieving a higher level quality of live stream. And yeah, once I get the audio fixed, it'll be even better. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of these live streams. Be on the lookout for them. And I promise I will be returning to my regular video productions soon. I'm feeling a lot better now, physically, psychologically, and I'm ready to tackle this huge challenge that I've had placed before me. So, yeah, if you guys have any other questions, throw them in the chat real quick before I pop off here. I'll see if I can answer a few more. Cool. Just going to give it a minute here instead of staring down there. I'll give you guys a minute to respond, because I know there's a little bit of lag here between what I'm saying and what you're seeing. I'm just going to wait a second here. Cool. All right, guys, I'm going to take off here and see if I can fix this audio problem. And yeah, be on the lookout for the next live stream. So I hope you enjoyed today's live stream and the little bit of info I was able to throw your way. Until next time, stay dry. That's how that works.